every day without fail. I'll just set clippers up high in 2 secs. Morning, girls. Good way to start the morning. 120 cows, trimmed, back and sides, left a little bit on top. Job's a good one, start the day. And we are back, had a bit of breakfast, porridge for my breakfast. We have got some teeth for the shear grab because the teeth got a bit knackered. The welder's just turned up. This job is a little bit beyond me. I will admit, I am not too proud to admit where I can't do some stuff. I can't change shear grab teeth. It's like rounded off. It's gonna take a lot of work. He's got heat, he's got welder. I don't know why I need a welder, but he's got all the gear and he can do it. Welder's cracking on. He needs my hand in a minute, but he's just fixing some stalls, ready for cows to come in, which is exciting for no one. Oh, hey girls. Girls and boy. Girls and boy. Girls. And yeah, we have a little surprise that some of you definitely don't know that's happening, because I didn't know it was happening. We're about to find out. It's a little bit later than we expected, but Kate's rung and they said they wanted to send a tractor, and they've obviously been listening to Father. And Tom's back from Cornthwaite. Unfortunately, Ross is not here due to this whole COVID stuff going on. Ross couldn't travel from Bristol, is Ross?
I think so,
yeah, so he couldn't travel. We're in a red area at the moment, so he couldn't travel here, which is a little bit annoying, but if I asked him out for a dinner and went for a meal with him, I could do, which is odd. Tom, what have we got here?
We've got a Luxum 120, 120 horsepower, no boost. So you're 120.
That's what you're at
on the engine, roughly 110 on the shaft.
Right.
4-cylinder, 4.5 litre, 4 ranges, 4 semi-power shifts.
So this is the little sister of the Maxim we had. Kind of.
2 down.
It's 2 down.
Yeah, we've got a Vestrum below it.
I did hear about the Vestrum. So the Vestrum is in between. We've got the Maxim, it was 145, boosted to 170. The Vestrum's going to be in the middle of the Luxum. So this Luxum's at 120, but you said no boost, so it doesn't get that to 170, 110 at the back end. The Vestrum is in the middle. So this is more of a stockman's tractor, you would say?
Yep, a high-spec stockman's tractor, based on a Steyr.
Yeah, well, I was talking to someone the other day. Luxum is the only one that has the Steyr.
Yeah.
Steyr, is it back end?
Steyr back end, and some of the features in cab.
It's still with the Steyr, which a lot of the older farmers will know. The ginger guy's just talking to the delivery driver now because he's talking other things. The Steyr is a famous name, it is a well-known name, it's a trusted name, and the Luxum still has parts of the Steyr on it. So we're just going to do the walk around with Tom today because we're outside, and then Ross is going to join us on the inside a little bit. Back end we have 3 spools.
Yep, 2 mechanical, and you do have the choice to have 2 electric.
Right. Yeah, 1 mechanical.
So you can use either or. The electric's done through the joystick, and the mechanical ones are on the right hand side.
Okay.
Got cab suspension.
And you cab suspension and front suspension on this?
Yep. It's the most compact case that has front and cab suspension.
Just too nice to me.
Back end it's got its separate hydraulic oil to gearbox oil. Okay. Which is the only case in its series to have separate.
So what's the benefit of that?
Well, you know what farmers are like with keeping their oil clean. It keeps the gearbox oil clean.
Yeah.
And then you're not putting the oil out of your trailers, your tanker, into back end at tractor.
Keeping things clean from one to another. We're on AdBlue.
We are on AdBlue at this side, yeah, next to the diesel tank.
It was 250 litre diesel tank last time. What's this one on a small tractor? 180, something around?
Yeah, something like that.
About 20 AdBlue.
Yeah.
And it is a nice little tractor. We don't have the front linkage on this one, but it is a well-spec'd Luxum. We will have it on the front of our Primex tanker, see if she can pull it. If the Hurleyman can pull it with 100 ponies, this thing at 120 should do it. You guys were telling me I needed a big tractor. This tractor's going to be here for about 3 months. We're a bit delayed on this tractor coming. It was meant to come July-ish time. You guys at Case have been struggling to get them in because they've been so busy. This whole COVID stuff, they just haven't had the spare tractors. If someone's needed one, that's why our tractor went so sharp the last time, because they needed to get it to someone who'd already ordered. That's why there's a little bit of delay. We've done loads of jobs with the Hurleyman the back end of the year, so we're going to try and find as many jobs as possible for this. I'm sure we'll be able to. It just needs to dry up a little bit. Tom, thanks very much for dropping it off.
No problem.
And now we're going to speak to Ross and chat about the inside. Actually has a handbrake, this one. Oh, hey girl, bigger, boom, right. manual. We're back. It's the day after, and talk about a millennial thing. This tractor has something that holds your phone. Ta-da! There we go. Hello Ross, you've got a camera.
How are you?
Not too bad. It's getting wetter.
Yeah, it rained here all night. It stopped about an hour ago.
It's getting worse.
Yeah, slurry to spread.
Slurry to spread, tanker to pull with it. This tractor's actually bigger than the Hurleyman, which is not surprising.
Okay.
What weight is this tractor?
That one's got front axle suspension, so it's probably about 5.5 tons.
It's near that Maxim, because that Maxim was 6.5, wasn't it?
6.5, boy, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got the weight to pull it.
It's a heavier back end on that one. It's hark back to the old Steyr days of the late 90s.
Yeah, that was what Tom was saying yesterday. This is the only one that's off original Steyr. It's still got the bits of Steyr parts, hasn't it?
Yeah, and it uses the ZF transmission rather than anything that we make.
Is this the smallest tractor they make in Austria?
Yes, it is. The Luxum 100, 110, and you've got a 120 there.
It's got plenty of features.
Sorry, I can't be there in person.
Oh, it's alright. It's this whole COVID job.
In the cab with you anyway.
No, definitely not. The 2 mechanical spools. It's got 3 spools. This is that haven't got a 4th, has it?
No, you've got 2 mechanical, and I think there's an electric on the handle.
Yep, and then you can use the electric on the little joystick as well.
You can, yeah. Joystick comes as standard as soon as you take an electric remote. But it's a lovely joystick. If you've got a loader,
yeah,
it's a nice joystick for a loader, especially with the visibility out that front window in the
yeah. It's a nice cab. I got used to the screen being on that side quite a lot. Obviously in the bigger tractors that's what they've got. I really like that Maxim. It was great. It's going to take a lot to persuade me out of it, but Dad should like this one more.
It is a completely different beast. The compact manoeuvrability of that one that you're in now versus what the Maxim was.
Yeah.
You'll probably be able to nip around the sheds, feeder wagon or whatever much easier than you could have with a Maxim. Slurry spreading, road work, etc. Yeah, Maxim comes into its own there with that transmission.
PTO 1540, you got normal, you got eco, PTO to put on, just hold that up. If you're leaving the cab, you press this little button with a tick on it, you know.
Yeah, so that's the same since 2018. Every tractor manufactured has to have a little PTO intention switch. Basically, you're saying, I'm leaving the cab.
Yep.
And I'm happy that the PTO will run if I'm not in the seat. There's a switch. Is there a switch on the fender as well, so you can turn it off and on?
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Press that little button, jump out, and then you can work the button on the fender.
Yeah.
Turn it on and off out there.
3 spools, the 1, 2, and then the 3rd on there. The same as the Maxim, hand throttle, and then it's got the eco to power mode next to it, so of when to change gear when you're in road mode. When changes up.
Right hand one all the way forward and the left one all the way back is your power mode, if you will.
Yeah.
If you have them both pull back, eco mode, so it will change very quickly, and then you can put the right hand one in the middle for a bit of a and in between. I think Tom was going to leave a quick start book up similar to what you had in the Maxim probably, and I think that's
yeah, it's in the back here.
Handy little thing for controls and stuff.
Yeah, I use that quite a lot with the Maxim. Obviously 4-wheel drive, auto 4-wheel drive, diff, auto diff. I used auto diff quite a lot in the Maxim. It was quite good just to have in, and when you needed it, it just went. Pick up the link arm. I like this gauge, big gauge, to work really well. We've got the preset PTO speeds 1 and 2. What's good about this as well, it doesn't just get into top speed, it slowly guides to it.
Yes, so next to the PTO there's a switch there, auto, and the other way is a soft start.
Yeah.
So it slowly winds up the PTO, so forage wagons and things, very handy.
It's the same with tanking as well, so that new tanker, the pump, you've got to slowly bring it to 200 and then push it forward, but with that button that'll work quite well. The problem with that Hurleyman, you can do it from the outside, but then I need to jump in the cab to build it back up to 400, if that makes sense.
Once you've set your 1 and 2 speeds, you can then change between them on the multi-function handle there.
This handle's really comfy, by the way. It's firm, it's in your hand.
Forward to reverse aggressiveness, similar to the Maxim.
Yeah.
That's on the armrest. Under where those 2 eco mode handles are, you've got a little 3-way rocker switch there. The 2 orange split handles are on the armrest, and then you should have a little 3-way rocker for the back.
Got it. It's in the middle at the moment.
Similar to the Maxim where you had 3 lights, 1, 2 and 3. When you go forward to reverse, how aggressive it was. And then that orange button in front of it, that takes you into the menu where you can set up your what have you got in there? Start off gears,
auto
program, auto field,
delta prog,
active clutch, so you can stop the tractor with the brake, kind of like the Maxim you had,
which is great, so you don't have to stall it, so I don't look stupid on YouTube. Just going to do a lot of pulling and pushing, I think, a little jobs. Instead of using the Hurleyman, needs a little bit of work doing on it. So Ross obviously couldn't be here again because of this whole COVID stuff. He definitely couldn't be in the cab, so we've had to do this. It's not exactly the same as what we did last time, but we've adapted and we are here. Ross, a big thank you to being on the videos again, and Tom, and we'll catch up with you in a bit.
Yeah, thank you, John.
No problem, thanks Ross. So that was Ross. That comes fitted. Look, it's fitted. What is the world we live in? Right, so here it is. A Luxum 120. It's got a lot of the features. 1.5 heavier than the Hurleyman, but it's got smaller tyres on. We'll see how it pulls that tanker when I get some dry weather. I was hoping for the weekend to get some dry weather, but it's rained a lot this morning. It's raining tomorrow, which is Friday. Oh, it's gonna keep raining, which is so annoying. But the minute I get some tractor work doing, I will definitely be filming it. It was an absolute huge surprise to be turning up. I didn't think there was rumours it was turning up later on, but as the summer was going away and winter was turning upon us, I didn't actually think it was coming, but it is. It's here, looking good. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're excited for this. If you want any more details, have any more questions, put it in the comment section below and we'll try and answer in the video when we do some actual field work with it. It's on 480. 380s at the front, if anyone is interested in that. Probably 60mm smaller than the Hurleyman on front and back, I think if I'm right. Really excited to use it, really excited for this weather to chill out, get some cows in and get the remaining of the muck out. Just remember as well, if you want TP merch, it's going to go live on the 23rd of October at around 9 o'clock, I think. Maybe. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya. Bye. Ginge took this for a spin. First question is, where did you find this? Second question is, how do you think your tractor? Better?
Smaller than the other one. It seems to be quite powerful. Not done anything with it, just pick trail up, pick some gear up and come here. But it's only when you put it on a tanker or put it on a spreader we'll find out exactly how it goes.
We'll find out. Been here for an hour, he's already had a jump in it, which is a good sign. Good sign.